In this video, we'll quickly take up the transformation of logarithmic functions homework. So for question 1, they're just asking us to match the graphs or with the equation. So basically you're working with a log base 10 of x function, the log x function, and then you're just applying different transformations. So for the first one, for A, that if I looked at the graph, it was the one, I can tell there's a vertical stretch by a factor of 10. You can look for some key points by writing down the original points for log y equals log x, but you'll see that just by comparison that the first graph is vertically stretched by a factor of 2. For B must match with y equals log of x plus 2 because this is the only one where the vertical asymptote is shifted 2 units to the left. For C, that matches with y equals log x plus 2 because that's the one with the vertical shift of 2 units up. And this one, D, matches with y equals log of 2x because that's the one with the horizontal compression by a factor of 2. But just study the scale and look at the points really. For question 2, they asked me to sketch a graph. So I didn't give you a graph, but what I did give you was some of the key points for the different functions. And I also gave you the domain and range. So hopefully with those points, you can sketch in or plot the point and sketch in the vertical asymptote, and you'll get the correct graph. If you want to double check if you have the correct graph, what you can do is just type in the equation in Desmos or any graphing software and verify that you have the correct graph. For question 3, it's another sketching the graph. So this one I did give you a very quick sketch. So for question 3, I wrote down the mapping rule, and then I gave you the table, and then I sketched a very quick graph. Now the reason why I didn't write the original table was because I was looking at 2a, because for question 3 we are transforming log x. For all of them it's just log x, so I was able to just take a look at the table for 2a and just found the new points. But you can write down both tables because on a test, for example, you won't know what you're asked to transform, so you probably will have to write the table for the original points. So yeah, that's 3A, B, C, and D. I wrote down the mapping rule, I got the new points, I plotted them, and then drew in my asymptote to help me sketch the rest of the graph. For question 4, not much to say. Basically state the parameters. Even you don't even have to state the parameters, but you can start off by stating the parameters, and then using the parameters you can tell yourself what the transforms that were applied. But that's really a big review from all the other times that you transform functions. So hopefully that was okay.